Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Grand Line Gazette, where we talk about One Piece damn near every damn day. Today, we're
Yep.
talking about the mural, the big mural, chapter 1138. Say less, right? We're talking about it. That's Kev. I'm Corey. As always, if you guys like One Piece content, like, subscribe, share your favorite part of the mural, share us your theories on the mural, and let us know what you think Frankie is either blocking or what role he has to play in this.
Yeah.
As
I
always,
mean,
oh,
yeah, let's go ahead and start off. I mean, because I saw this post today and it got me thinking. We can clearly see Poseidon commanding the Sea Kings as represented by Shirahoshi on the left side of the mural. We can clearly see Uranus shooting vertical beams similar to the ones that we saw in the Lucia. On the right, one might wonder where is Pluto or Pluton, sorry. And is the big ship Zunisha is carrying? I don't think so. I think that would be Noah's Ark, right?
yeah,
The
that
one
that's
that
got to
he's
be the Noah.
so it's got to be the Noah. Is it one of the dark creatures? Which it could very well be, because as we've been told before, Pluton is sleeping beneath Wano. So ships don't really sleep unless I'm missing something, or that could just be very poetic uh, speech. And so I don't think that's the case either. And so I think Frankie is actually going to be taking the place of Pluton when we have this. Now, as far as a writing tool, it's weird for Frankie to be in this position for us to kind of develop and push the story forward. So I do think he has a role to play, because if it was anything else, I think Robin would be here. I think Oda would put Robin here, and Saul and Ripley would be doing this together as well.
I feel like
But
Robin would be too obvious though. That'd be like, hey,
I
we
I
got
agree.
the researcher here. Go straight for the thing that's the most important research. I
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you as well. Yeah.
But now I feel like we can have stakes because I'm assuming that Figureland Shamrock is going to go to the Walrus School to go see, and he's gonna be what the
Yep.
Robin? Okay, well you're coming with me, and we're gonna kill everybody here. so
Everybody, wrap it up.
So it's also going to be a whole thing of getting Robin to this. Um,
Mhm.
but that being said, he could be part of this whole thing. I'm not completely sold on that. I think he is blocking something that the lightning bolt is hitting, that is in turn powering everything on and creating these little orbs. I believe fake, faux mother flame powers that they're using to
Sure.
power the city. Um, that being said, let's get started. First world, or the right side. Jormungandr, the giant serpent. The most obvious giant serpent. It's real.
Mhm.
Maybe it's in the red line. Maybe it's sleeping under the red line. Maybe it'll wake up and it's been the red line. You know what I mean? Where it just
Sure.
like breaks off its exoskeleton or something like that. But it is a real threat, and this is something that will be present in the future. Present in the future. A problem in the
Yep.
future. Then you have this giant city. Kev, what are your thoughts on this city?
For me, it has to be. We were discussing it in the chapter review. The Mother Flame helped power Egghead, so I think it could also do something very similar to the Ancient Kingdom, or whatever the name will be when
That's
it
what he was
drops.
saying. Vegapunk was
But
saying that they were using the power
yeah,
of the Mother Flame to power the ancient kingdom.
and so is the Mother Flame supposed? I would, if that were the case, I would hope that the Mother Flame would be depicted inside of this city, but it's not. So it kind of throws me off a little bit. I don't know really how to.
Oh, the
It,
way I took it was more like, okay, like they knew the Mother Flame was a thing. They could
mhm.
extract like parts of the Mother Flame and create power, like much like
Mm,
free use energy. You know what I mean? Like
gotcha.
clean energy, but basing
Yeah.
it off the concept of the Mother Flame after they got a hold of it.
And we've already seen mobile islands already. Germa 66, um, Buggy's home as well. So this could be a mobile city. It makes a lot of sense why this Adam tree would probably depict Elbath, right? Because we're seeing it on Elbath. I'm imagining the same. It's of the place that they are. So it would be interesting to see how an island got here as well.
That would be very interesting if this was a mobile city. I don't know if I'm sold on that one either, but that is crazy to think about. But um, look how this island's going. It looks like it's So we're on a conveyor belt on the right side, right? Now I can't tell if the conveyor belt is going up with the people with the halos, and they're taking the halos away from them, or I can't tell if like the lightning from the ship is hitting the tree, it's creating these little orbs, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
like these slaves, because you can tell like they don't look like they're having a good time. Their heads are all down and shit like that. Like these slaves are using this energy to power the city. The city's getting powered, and then they take that energy again to make these angel-like creatures. That's the circle that I'm kind of having difficulty with right now.
Yeah, and it is hard to kind of depict too much, like if they are enslaved or, like you said, are they taking the power into the city, or are they going down from the halos to get the energy and coming up to power something else? We will see within time, obviously, but
But they
I
they
like
do not
I
look
like
like they're having a good time because they're like holding things up like this. Their heads are all down and stuff like that. It's very
let's remember
slave-like
that this
pictures.
this is a war going on too, though.
That's true.
I mean,
Um,
I'm not going to be smiling in battle
no,
either.
whoever they have a leader. He has a crown, or they have a crown.
Hmm.
I'm under the impression that that's Lily, but
Yes.
it could not be.
I mean, we got the Noah on the back. I mean, this is probably Zunisha or Zunisha's parents. We don't know how long ago the first world was. It was obviously not the Void Century because that's on the left, I think. Um, but this could have been 2,000 years ago, and that could be Zunisha's parents. But it's carrying the Noah, probably the first remnants of the Mink tribe. It looks like a Skypean with those wings. Maybe. Maybe I'm tripping.
I think it is. But then you got the two by two every animal and humans.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
two people
wow.
walking in the middle. But yeah, and so that's carrying the Noah, which will take the majority of the humanity that's left to safety. Also
Yep.
noticing something with this depiction. It is darkness on one side, light in the middle, then dark again. So we are going through a pattern. So it's like this is just a natural pattern of the world. Like it also, they say a lot of times like don't turn into good or bad because it's it's
Yeah.
complicated. But it's like the next portion would be light. So it's like maybe this is the first verse,
Mhm.
and then then the second verse happened, and this is where we have Joy Boy. So it's like the sun god is in charge. You know what I mean? Like everything's under the sun god. Doesn't mean it's better, but it's actually under the sun
Yeah.
god, so it's lit.
Yeah, that's true. And keep that in mind that this isn't like the Oda final release colored version though
Yeah,
either.
that's true.
So
Or the
it
direct
could just
translations.
yeah, this could just be like this guy's depiction of it. So keep that in
Yeah.
mind as you guys watch
And
it.
anything that he writes in Japanese is never going to get translated right in the first place, even with a
Very true.
perfect translator. So it's like everything might be a little off at the end of the day.
Sure.
What's this creature in the
And then
middle?
I mean, we've been talking about it for a while as far as the egg on top of there's you in Greek or in mythology that there's usually an eagle perched atop the Yggdrasil tree. We've wondered where the egg is from the Oro Jackson. It is interesting though that it looks like it's going toe to toe versus it's kind of countering the flames of the what we believe might be the red serpent or the Jormungandr. So it is
The world
interesting.
serpent, the basically the end all be all. But it's like, are your powers like equal? Are you as large? You don't seem as large, but it's like, what are
Yeah,
you?
And this could be the Western version of a dragon versus the Eastern version. The Jormungandr looks like a sea dragon to me, which could easily just be mistaken for an Eastern style dragon. But I mean, again, this is a mural
This
from
could be a
who knows
phoenix.
how long ago.
Yeah, and there's also
Yeah,
they
a
said it was made
phoenix.
by kids too, so it's like not the
Yeah,
best depictions, but pretty accurate depictions because if anything about kids, when they draw things, they they draw the attributes that stick out the most. Like if
sure.
you got a big nose and a kid draws you, you're gonna have a nose. You know what I mean? So they're
Very
gonna
true.
get the important shit. Um, but yeah, I maybe like I don't know, dragon, phoenix, the
It's there.
egg that Kev has theory is on top of the world tree. Check out that video. We did it a couple
Hmm.
months ago. We've been ahead of the
Yep.
curve. Y'all need to catch up. Um, yeah.
Can you move the mural over? Are you able to adjust that?
Let's see.
Because it would be weird to talk about it when we can't see it, or flip it. I don't know.
I cannot, but here is something I can try to do. No, that let me not even find. All right, y'all. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to look up these murals by yourself on your own time. But I
Very
think
true.
you guys know what is going on here.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's go. I mean, on the left side, this is the second world, and I mean, a lot of these people, we know who they are. We've actually met them here recently, and some of them. So we have, starting from the top, at the very top of the mural on the left hand side, you have people like Sulongs. You have your island whales like Laboon and Lunarians right there at the top. I mean, those have all been introduced to us in the last couple arcs alone. Well, except Laboon, obviously. He was like
we
the
got
first one.
ancient dragons and Kozuki members, and there's still these energies. These little energy balls are still
Mhm.
prevalent, but not as many.
Not as many, but that could also mean that instead of us having control of it, it appears Emu now has control. So maybe Emu's just taking all the power.
Could those
But
be the
you have
fragmented powers that Emu was using to power
Mhm.
like the Uranus? You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because
maybe
Vegapunk was using parts of the Mother Flame, but he took a little part. But maybe those are like the fragmented parts or something. Either
very
way,
true. Like they're all broken up.
yeah, we have Emmett,
We have
ancient,
Emeth,
ancient giant.
our Oni giants. That's pretty tight. It appears some type of early government figure is also joining them with the closest to the tree, kind of halfway down the tree. It's kind of interesting why they would be with us as well.
The government? Which one?
The one where the
Oh,
one with
with
the
like
purple flag
the Kuja
in this
pirates.
one.
That's a Kuja clan.
The Kuja has snakes, doesn't it?
I'm showing Kuja tribe. Uh,
No, it could. Oh, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. But as far as the ones that Boa Hancock's control, they have snakes.
yeah.
So maybe that's just the Kuja pirates versus the Kuja tribe.
I
Maybe
think
I'm
the
getting
only
them
reason why they
conflated.
even said Kuja was because it looks like it's a woman because they have long hair.
Ah, okay, whatever. We'll move on.
Yeah,
It could be the government. It could be the Kuja tribe originally.
you have
Somebody
Kazuki,
had to go
Wano
there.
people. You have Sea Kings, giants, and then on the left, under the Emu, we're gonna call him Emu. Uh,
Sure. I mean,
Tenryubito, like the
the
family
original
members.
ten,
Yeah,
the originals.
the 20
Uh,
Kingdoms.
could be the Holy Knights. I mean, the original squad. This could. I mean, there's five of them. Could this be the Gorosei? There's only five of them, right? Could this be the original Gorosei five?
Holy shit! And there's one on the front, like on the ship.
Yeah. I mean, we got a lot here, but all of this makes a lot of sense to me. And the more that we broke it down, the more I'm with you as far as the first world and the second world. The only question I would have is how does the same it had to be created at the same time. So were these really close events? Like did the first world happen 1,200 years ago? And then this one only happened 900 years ago. That way that they were kind of able to remember that so clearly. Or maybe I'm confused.
Maybe, or maybe it isn't separated, like you said. Maybe it's not separated. Maybe it was separated as far as Robin reading for our own benefit, for context. But this is just
Okay.
the war before the reset.
Yeah, like
Like,
I'm
this is
thinking
just
this was
second.
the
This
Joy Boy War.
This is all second war.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, possibly. But well, I mean, we'll find out within time. Oda's still writing it. I mean, we're still helping Oda write this day by day. So we are helping him. It's been a little rough recently, health wise. So
Yeah, so
we gotta keep it.
we had to keep our notes to ourselves, but he still calls. He still calls us.
Yeah, we had a Zoom
checks
call
in.
this afternoon. Actually, it was kind of crazy. You guys can't wait for the next chapter. 11:39 is gonna be crazy.
No break next week.
No break next
He wanted me to
week.
tell
Hey,
y'all.
no early spoilers.
Hey, he wanted me to tell y'all. No break next week.
Right after we finish recording, break next week. Severe health concerns. It's like, shit.
Yikes.
Sorry, Oda. That's my fault.
This view gets all the view. This video gets all the views. Liars.
But liars. I mean, it would be interesting if this was all one view. It would kind of it would also make a lot of sense as well, because you do have three giant. You have the three ancient weapons. You have three giant shadowed figures. That could be one thing, and so maybe that is a sea dragon off to the right.
Maybe
And
they will surely meet again. Is basically all the islands coming back together for one continent?
we have Pangea somewhere, isn't it? Pangea Castle in Marie Joie, I think it is. Pangea's already mentioned. I knew that, yeah, but I couldn't. I mean, it's there. And then you have the continent pooler, which then, if you ever look at a picture of Wano, it looks like it's broken up by rivers, so that you could have just pulled together 5-6 islands, and then you have somebody like Oars,
like the person or Onigashima, the person there split it apart. Like, all right, well, you guys want your sections? Here you go.
That guy's whole head was an island. Imagine how big his body was if you extrapolated that to like
Hey, what y'all doing up here?
Oars' size.
Hey, what y'all doing up here?
He's over here making a sand castle. He's just piling shit on top. He's like, oh, sorry, got to make it out of clay. It's like, all right, bro, relax.
But you guys tell us your guys' thoughts in the comments below. It is a hell of a chapter, a hell of a mural, a hell of a year for One Piece. We'll be here all year. We'll be here next week. Catch us later. Same place, same time, every damn day. Catch y'all later.
Peace.